How many people have you met from social media? What are the best experiences and what are the worst experiences?
I bought a stolen TV. I go home and hook it up and an MF Arby's menu pops up. So I made that video. And then I get like the scariest email of my life.
This is big stuff.
And as my mind begins to spread its wings, there's no stopping curiosity. I wanna turn the whole thing upside down.
Welcome back to Unsafe Haven. Today we have John Castlein, otherwise known as h1t1. Some of you guys would... Okay, I'm stuttering at this intro. We're not going to cut this. Some of you guys might recognize him from Arby's and all that stuff. I know our audiences haven't really meshed. How do you think this is going to go? You think people recognize you?
It could be matchmaking between 13-year-old boys and 13-year-old girls.
True. Yeah.
You know?
So how's...
like that. I don't know.
How's your day been today?
It's been good. Happy to be back. It's hot out here, though.
It is hot. You're in Florida, but you go up to FSU, right?
Yes.
How's that?
Oh, it's good.
I got in there, but I was like, UF,
we don't need to talk about it.
Now we're at rival schools.
Exactly.
But we're all from the same home state. I mean,
yeah.
Home state.
So we got something in common. And it's kind of cool because I feel like we had always seen each other's videos. And like, I think we were friends for a while on TikTok. Yeah. And we didn't know we lived in the same city.
And then I saw you play pickleball.
We saw each other at pickleball. And I remember like I would see you at the gym at LA Fitness and I wouldn't know. Like I would be like, he looks familiar. I wonder if that's the guy who follows me on TikTok. But I wasn't sure and I didn't want to like walk up.
No, I feel that.
Yeah, it was funny. Then we started playing pickleball.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy.
But our content's like really different. You're like a funny guy.
Very different.
I'm like the cringy dancer lifestyle guy. So
but me and my friends talk about this and I think there's pros and cons to each type of content. You know what I mean? I don't know.
So what do you think the number one place of content to be in is right now?
The type of content?
Yeah.
I think so what I've learned over time is that if you like the hardest thing about creating content is coming up with ideas. Mm-hmm. So the content I try to make is something where I'm talking about something. The ideas are already there for me. So if I can kind of be like a commentary kind of thing, then I feel like that's the best kind of content because it's evergreen. There's always something to talk about. There's always something to do. Whereas as someone who used to like do like series is like the Arby's thing, like, pulling ideas out of thin air is so much fun, but it's also so hard to be consistent.
And you can burn out.
Yeah, and consistency is the most important thing here.
100%.
So.
Are you still saying you've been consistent for what, 5 years now?
I started kind of 2019, late 2019, 2020.
Dang, that's a long time.
Yeah. It was easy to start because I didn't, like we were all online. Everything was online. Mm-hmm. Everybody was at home. I didn't have to worry about going back to school and dealing with what other people said or thought. Like,
that whole era was super nice, dude. And I feel like on social media, there's types of content, and then there's your eras. You've had a bunch of different eras. You had your Arby's era. You had the Elf on the Shelf era. That was funny. I like that one. That, yeah. You had the you had beef with someone actually. Who was that?
Did I have beef with someone?
Pout? No.
Who?
Someone. You had beef.
I did the inside joke where I went private and then I told everybody to comment. Once I went private, I told everybody to comment, h1t1 exposed you. And
Void, no. You had beef with Void.
Who?
Void.
Who's Void?
So there's something about you. I was researching.
So I have this like inside joke where people would talk about me in the Void because on YouTube, there's like a black background. I'm not like in the Void. You know what I mean? Yeah. But no, this is so crazy. So there's this big YouTuber named CoffeeZilla. He's huge. And he started a new YouTube channel called Voidzilla, and all of his videos are with the black background, and all he does is like talk about certain trending situations the same way I do. And I guarantee you he came up with that idea to be in the Void because of my videos. And like honestly, like I have nothing against it. CoffeeZilla, if you see this video, I mean I even reached out to you and I said I thought it was great. But yeah, no, I thought it was cool to see that like someone probably saw my thing and thought it was a good idea to start it on their own. You know?
100%. And now you're in the era of the Uber Eats I can't even say Uber Eats GOAT debate.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's like
what is that?
I wouldn't say it's like a era or series, but recently I just started posting videos where I talk about
Could you hold the mic like?
Oh yeah, my bad.
Yeah, a little bit. And a little under. Cuz like you're covering your face.
Good? Wait. Like that. Okay.
Like that.
Yeah, so I started posting videos where I talk about certain there's like memes online of like screenshots of Uber Eats drivers with astronomically like ridiculous stats of like deliveries for their like rating, and it's like 100% rating, 7,000 deliveries or something.
7,000.
And so people are comparing like, you know, like 5 different guys and trying to figure out who's the GOAT of Uber Eats. And they're comparing these guys to like, okay, this guy's Jordan, this guy's Pippen, this guy's LeBron. So, okay. I'll pull it up, and then we can kind of like.
This is the Uber
make an executive decision
right here.
The Uber Eats Goat debate. So the two big ones are Manjeet and Bobeer. So Manjeet has 6,803 deliveries and a 100% satisfaction rate. Bobeer has 10,307 deliveries and a 100% satisfaction rate. And now you're probably thinking Bobeer's the goat. Now wait, just wait. Bobeer has been delivering since December 2019. Okay. Manjeet, January 2023. So do the math. Manjeet is insane to be putting up those numbers in just a year and a half. Like 6,803, and not one person had a bad experience with Manjeet. That's crazy. Like as a rookie,
he's the goat.
So and like Bobeer, he's been around. So like a lot of people commented on this video angry that I was saying Bobeer is better, but they're like, you have no idea how good Bobeer was.
I'm gonna side with you and say it's Manjeet, bro.
Now wait till you see this guy.
There's another goat.
Oh yeah. So Benji, look at this guy. 12,059 deliveries and a 100% satisfaction. Benji has been delivering since July 2020, but look how young Benji is. He's so young. He has so much time. So personally, I'm Team Benji, and a lot of Manjeet supporters would be like,
I think I'm Manjeet.
Yeah, and that's so valid. Valid. But I mean, Manjeet, even though he just started, we don't know how much longer he's got. Benji, he's so young. But then other people had an argument that Benji might quit, pursue. He's got to start his life.
Exactly.
And he might not keep doing Uber Eats. But if you're that good at Uber Eats, you might have to go with that passion for the rest of your life.
The ratio from years he's been doing it compared to Manjeet is just... Yeah. Manjeet's mogging him right now.
Manjeet is unreal stats. What's funny is Manjeet actually has a TikTok. So he was aware that everybody was arguing about who's the best. And he started making TikToks. And he said thank you for all the support and everything. So maybe you should get him in here for the podcast
Manjeet,
at some point.
If you want to be in the podcast,
Manjeet, we need you. We need you in this chair next episode. If you see this, get in this chair. This clip's going to be good.
Bobby's like, let me hop on.
Yeah.
We get Bobby and
Manjeet
Benji. Our producer's like, what is going on?
They'll just battle it out.
We're just talking about Uber Eats, guys. But dude, I saw you posted this thing on your Instagram Reels the other day, late night finds.
Yeah.
And you were with like all of the famous basketball players nowadays. Was that all
the
one
three
day?
Ball brothers. That was all the same day. I also have a picture with LeVar Ball. Because I got the three brothers, and then I also have a picture with LeVar that I should have put in there.
How did you meet all of them at such a young age? And how did you know they were going to be big?
So there's a tournament right up here by FGCU, and all of the best high school teams go to play this tournament, and it's like the number one tournament in high school basketball. John Wall was there. So many stars. I can't think of the names off the top of my head, but one year the Ball brothers were there. It was 2015, and I remember I wanted to take a picture with everyone, so I took a picture with all of them, and I thought those pictures were hilarious my whole life, and then this late night finds trend came about. Also, like, side note, best trend to ever happen on TikTok. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to post these pictures with that audio and see what happens. And it's a really good. So
what if you did that trend with like the Arby's sign?
Bro, that could happen.
That's
work.
not bad at all.
Yeah.
I'd run that.
The only thing I'm worried about is that late night finds is typically with like sports, but it still might work. Because it's like, I don't know.
The way I've seen it is like, it's just like old viral
any
things.
old video, old like nostalgic video.
Yeah, but I've never gotten the full closure on the Arby's story. Could you give us the story from start to finish on like that whole thing?
Yeah, no, absolutely. So like one day I was in my room trying to come up with that idea. I had this idea in the back of my head for forever. And I'm sure you can relate to this where it's like you'll have an idea that you're not sure about and you kind of write it in your notes and then you don't like pursue it.
Yeah.
But this idea was to make a joke, and it was just like, also so many people to this day post the same video with like a different type of sign. And it does well.
Yeah.
But I made this video saying like, here, let me just pull it up so I'm not off track here. Yeah. But
that's what really kickstarted everything though. That was like your whole social
honestly,
media thing.
I had 1 million followers before that.
Whoa,
so a lot of people thought like that was the beginning for me. Yeah. But it was just like, it was definitely like my biggest moment for sure.
Damn,
or one of my biggest
before
moments.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I thought that was definitely what boosted you. So what was that? What was your concept before?
So It was like all kinds of stuff. But do you remember when like before slideshows existed on TikTok?
Yeah.
There were people who would just kind of like take a tweet or a meme and just
just
stand there.
Yeah.
Like you're gonna think I'm crazy for this, but I was probably the first person to ever do that.
Damn.
Like I could be wrong, but all my friends tell me like you might have been the first person to ever do that, because I don't remember anyone who ever did it. But I remember after I started doing it, I was pulling crazy views, but I didn't have a real like total like fan base. I started this thing where, do you remember H?
The billboard.
So that was before Arby's.
Wow.
So when I stood in front of memes, everybody would like talk about how I look. Like they don't know anything about me. They just know me as the guy who stands in front of memes. And they would ask me questions in my comments, but every comment I would just reply H. I just didn't say anything. And then it kind of just turned into a joke in itself. And then I collaborated with these guys named Party Shirt. They do the Factor Cap series.
Oh, yeah.
So they have like 20 million followers now. At the time, they had like 10 followers. And to see them blow up was crazy. But this was like the beginning for both of us. They said, hey, they're DJs. And they said, hey, if you promote our song and get it to this many views, we'll get you a billboard that says H. So we did that little collab, and then we ended up getting the billboard. It was in Fort Myers, actually.
That's sick.
And that was like so much fun. It was like, because I was still like, I didn't understand the social
You had
media
a
thing.
billboard, bro. That's
Yeah,
fire.
it was dope.
I had a billboard in a New York Times Square. The
No
company
way.
Passes.
Yeah.
They're like fighting fanfics right now, but they're this like new company. And dude, I'm just a creator on there, and they put like all their creators on
That's
New York
fire.
Times billboards for
That's
for
fire.
like 30 seconds, which is like crazy because I was on it for just being on the platform.
Yeah, they do that for Carrot. It's that creator credit card.
Oh,
I don't know if you know about that.
I've heard of that before. There's a lot of creator like things now. There's like this one thing where it's like a credit card where you post IG stories when you swipe.
It's interesting. But they're all like companies I don't know much about.
Yeah.
So it's like weird.
Back on the Arby's story, because we didn't finish that. I'm never getting my closure. Every time I talk to you about it, just gets moved away.
Okay, so a lot of people don't know the full story, like everything that happened. But I made the video and I said, someone really just sold me this flat screen TV for $25. I go home and hook it up, and an MF Arby's menu pops up.
Yeah.
So the joke is like I bought a stolen TV. And the cool thing about this series was not like just my video, but that video went viral, and then Arby's commented, "We need our TV back." And that comment was when it was like, oh, now this is big. And I picked Arby's because like I knew like they're good on social media, so they would hit me back. And then people started making videos with their side of the story. So someone said, just sold a stolen TV that I took from someone from Arby's for $25 to this kid. Little does he know that it's just going to show a menu when he gets it. So he had his side. That went viral. Yeah. And then everybody was like, oh my God, I saw the original video. So it was one of those things. Then another guy posted a video. He's like, at Arby's, and just broke up with my girlfriend because I got her order wrong because there was no menu on the screen. And like everybody just had their own like part of the story. And then everybody started making videos where, you know, like the menu screen would pop up on different devices. Like someone put that same ad on their Tesla. Someone put it on their calculator. It just became like a little trend, and it was so sick. It was so fun. And I feel like TikTok is missing that now, where like you have these trends where people just feel like they're a part of something. It's not like that anymore. It's not like that.
It's just like there's their own niches. Everyone's in their own niche, and there's no trend.
It's so like, big now. It's not exactly. There's none of those like communities anymore.
Yeah. And then you had your menu item. You had an actual.
Yeah. So I was 17 at the time. I'm a junior in high school, and like all of that was going on, and I was so stressed out because I didn't know anything about how like business works and like all that kind of stuff. But they ended up coming here, and then we did a trade. So I traded them their TV for a new bigger TV that they gave me, and then we promoted the missing menu meal, which was like a Arby's meal dedicated to that TikTok trend. It was like the coolest thing ever to like have a meal when like, and this was the same time when like the Charlie D'Amelio drink.
Yeah.
And like all that was going on, excuse me. But yeah, it was such a cool experience. And that TV is at their corporate headquarters to this day.
Really, dude.
So
I remember watching that. I was like younger. That was like before I did any social media. I was like invested in that story.
That's crazy, bro.
And it's like crazy. It's like full circle that it's like
I'm
talking to the person with the story, and like I got the full story, all the details. So that's really cool. I was so invested in that. And now you have a little thing going where people.
It's very similar.
People play your video.
So talk about Times Square. Someone actually played my video on a Times Square billboard.
Damn.
Yeah.
So
that was crazy.
Explain that now. I'm so confused.
Yeah.
People were just playing your videos?
So on YouTube Shorts, I made a video talking about how I had one viewer watching my videos on a Samsung smart refrigerator. Mm-hmm. And funny enough, when I posted that, I got over 100 DMs and emails that they were the one watching my video on the refrigerator. But then someone posted a video scrolling through my shorts on their fridge. And I thought it was super funny. And then I posted that, I reacted to that and said, holy crap, we found the person. Mm-hmm. And then I said, okay, guys, I have a challenge. I want to see the craziest devices y'all can watch my videos on. Yeah. And from that point forward, there were like 6,000 stitches with like people. Someone was watching my video on like a big like arcade console machine thing. Someone was watching it on like an old Game Boy. A lot of people were watching it on their watches, calculators. Someone watched it on a baby monitor.
So what was the winner? What was the best one?
Oh, the Times Square billboard.
Times Square,
like that was crazy.
Yeah.
It only played like once, so they like paid for it. Damn. And then they posted it, and like I thought that was
Do you know
super
how much
cool.
Costs to do something like that?
That if you're only playing it once, there's a company where you can pay like $50.
Oh, $50?
Yeah.
Oh, that's light.
But it only plays once, so it's not like up there all day. You know,
that's like that.
But to get the video, like that was fire. And like shout out to whoever did that. That was dedication.
You never like reach out to them or anything?
I posted their video.
But you never talked to them.
I haven't reached out to them. I need to reach out to them.
Yeah, you got to put your video on Times Square. That's
This is true. That was sick.
Oh my gosh. And now that's like the most recent thing you're doing, right?
Yeah, that was recent, but that one did really good on YouTube.
Is there anything going with a Messi interview?
No Messi interview, but I did an internship last summer with soccer team, FC Dallas. Yeah. And that was such a cool experience because Messi came to Dallas to play. Mm-hmm. So I was able to go on the field and like I was like 2 feet away from him. And then there was another Argentine player on FC Dallas who met Messi and they did like a jersey swap. And then I made a video talking about all of that.
Yeah, because that was a big search.
Yeah, sure. I was posting on FC Dallas's YouTube account like shorts, and a lot of people from my YouTube found that. Mm-hmm. And then it was just funny. It was cool.
So a cool experience. What do you want to do then? You're interviewing for soccer teams. You're doing all this YouTube stuff. You're at FSU. What's your future goal?
So I think it's important to just try so many different things.
Yeah.
And then roll with whatever you are most passionate about or what works best.
So what's working best for you? What are you
right now? Social media is working best, but I also want to get a degree. Look into like other businesses and all that kind of stuff.
Is there anything specifically other than social media that you're really passionate about?
Art.
Really?
Yeah.
Elaborate on that.
So my mom's an artist. My dad sells art. And I've been around it my whole life, so I kind of want to learn more about that. And in July, I'm studying abroad to learn more about the art business.
Sick, dude. Well, social media kind of is like your own art.
It's cool. It is. It's also creative. So, and the one thing, my favorite part about social media is the people you meet because you hear so many cool stories. So I loved FC Dallas because everybody's so diverse on a soccer team. They're from different countries. They might not speak the same language, but even in art, you're learning the artist's stories. And you hear so many unique, like cool stories. So.
You mentioned how many people you meet in art. How many people have you met from social media? What are the best experiences and what are the worst experiences?
Oh, I have a crazy experience.
Oh,
I don't know if I can talk about it, bro.
No names. Talk about it.
Yeah. I don't know. Best experience probably Arby's because it was just like, although it was stressful at the time, it was a lot. Like as a junior in high school, it was such a good experience to understand how social media works because now I see, a corporate company doing an ad campaign and I understand the inner workings of it, and it's like it's really unique and neat. But worst experiences, so like one thing I do a lot or did a lot on social media was like I call out like scams and like call out certain things, and I would always make videos talking about that. But once I called out this scam on social media. Do you remember, I don't know if you remember, but a lot of creators would put these links in their bio, and they still do it, and it's like $750 Cash App in my bio.
I've had so many companies reach out to me to do that.
Yeah. So it's ridiculous. They make a lot of money. They make like $1 a click or something.
It's awful.
But the way that these work, hopefully I don't get in trouble for this, but the way these work is the data that they take from this. So a kid will click on that, and they fill out a survey. I used to do this for Clash of Clans gems, like back in the day. They fill out like a survey, and that survey takes their email, phone number, all that kind of stuff, and it sends it to a big company that uses that data. I don't know if that's legal. I don't know how that works, but that's what they do. So that's why that data is so valuable. And they pay the creators a lot of money for it. But it's a scam. If you're clicking that $750 Cash App link, you're not getting money. You're not getting your Shein clothes. Sorry, like it's not happening.
Never.
Because they do the Shein one too. It's always Cash App or Shein.
Dude, but the thing is, they're doing now, what I've seen is they're using creators and running fake ads. Like they'll have a creator being happy and acting happy, and like a talking video or just like a sound, and then they'll put that behind their ad, like an ad text, like OMG, just won the Shein giveaway. They're fully like illegally just using creators' faces now.
Bro, it's crazy.
Ads and sponsors ads and paying for ads.
It's insane how much stuff gets away in social media. So I called that out and I said, yo, like if you see this, don't click on it. All the creators who are doing it are essentially scamming you because they know you're not making the money. So I made that video. And then I get like the scariest email of my life. Let me find this email because like when I saw this, I deleted the video because I was like, oh shit. Like, dang. Yeah. Like it. So 3 years later, you know what? I'm just going to go for it. If everything comes crumbling.
Oh, this is big stuff.
If everything goes crumbling down, then it wasn't me. Okay, let's see. Guys, here it is. So, okay, all right, we're back. I found the email. So the email, the email, it was from a anonymous email. Yeah. Like from a website where you can create anonymous email and it's like totally like encrypted, like nobody can find out who like sent the email. Mm-hmm. And it says, "Don't be stupid, John. 72 hours starts now." And it says, "You have 72 hours to take this video down." And then they put the link. You're fucking with the wrong people. Don't believe me? Try me. 72 hours or you can say goodbye to your TikTok account /influencer career. Time starts now. Like, bro, that, and I didn't know if it was a troll or not, but I was like, you know what? Like, I'm just going to take it down.
Yeah, I mean, at that point, so like that's your whole career. You don't want to risk because those companies.
Hopefully, I don't get another one of those emails.
Yes, those companies have a lot of money, and they probably have the power to do.
They have a lot of power.
It's scary too, because dude, those big evil people, they have so much money. They can do whatever they want and get away with it, basically. Yeah. You know, one thing about UMG, what they were doing when they got their sounds off TikTok is they were speeding it up or slowing it down by 99%.
Yeah, and it would work, right? You could get away with it.
It's fully legal, and they would do promos.
UMG was still doing promos?
Yes.
Wow.
They would promote their music with like a 90. I don't know if I can even say
this. Well, it sucks for the artists because like I'm friends with some artists who are signed to UMG and they were pissed because like a lot of artists on UMG aren't like it's not like just, you know, the Drakes and Kanye's or whatever, but there's a lot of small artists who are still trying to make it signed to a company associated with UMG or a label associated with UMG, and they couldn't post their music. And TikTok's the #1 way to promote your music, so 100%. They were kind of shit out of luck. So it's interesting.
I was in some YouTube and Instagram promotions for UMG, but it's just crazy that
you do YouTube and Instagram promotions?
Yeah, everything, dude. YouTube's like just as good as TikTok now for promotions.
All right, we're gonna have to talk after.
Yeah. UMG right now though, they're back on TikTok as of today, as of this is filming Wednesday. So their audio is gonna be back now. I actually just did something for Dua Lipa, so she's gonna be video there. She's back on, but I just can't believe that they would literally like find loopholes. Like, these big companies will find any loophole they can to just like make money.
It's crazy.
And no offense, really UMG, I love you. Like I'm just saying that's crazy. I work with UMG a lot. I love them. They're a great company. It's just like that's sick that you guys like, even though you're a big company, you'll find the.
Hey, everybody's on the grind.
Everyone's grinding. At the end of the day, if you look at these companies, they're just people. Like they're not like a big company. It's just like a person and their own thoughts. Yeah. Like Arby's, I feel like that was probably just a regular person.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's the way it works is like, I mean. It's like multiple people. So everything has to go through, 10 people before it gets approved or whatever. And that's how it is with any big company,
Yeah, for sure. But did you like meet like did you meet an Arby's employee?
Yeah.
You trade so who was that? Was that like
the social media guy? He was awesome.
The guy managed social media. That's fine. Yeah. No, he's a smart guy.
He's dope. He's great. He's killing it.
Companies need smart social media.
And that's the thing about like corporate companies is like, I think it's so ridiculous that a lot of big companies require degrees for social media people who are working on the social medias. Because sometimes, like, okay, I had beef with the company StockX because I called them out because they did a giveaway. And the giveaway they announced, it like flopped on TikTok. So they didn't end up announcing winners. They tried to get away with it. And I made a video saying, StockX tried to get away with this. And they didn't announce the winners when they said they were. And then StockX commented on my video, like hella passive aggressive. They were like, sorry you didn't win, bud. And I was like, I'm not mad I didn't win. I'm just saying you didn't choose winners, and it's been a month. And then they chose winners after I called them out. And they followed me.
They followed you?
Yeah, we're still friends. They follow me back, and unfortunately, like their social media kind of sucks. And the reason it sucks is because like they don't understand how to post for, you know, on apps that are targeted towards our generation and kind of stuff like that. So I think it's important, you know, these companies need to, instead of look for the, you know, 40-year-old marketing major who has a marketing degree, look for the 15-year-old who knows everything about TikTok. Exactly. He might not have a degree, but he will do the job better.
Degrees don't matter anymore at all.
They shouldn't. Yeah, they shouldn't.
I don't think they do, unless you're like a lawyer, doctor,
all that,
something like that you literally need knowledge like this, like specific to what you're doing, like the laws or parts of the body.
Personally, I think I'm learning. Like I'm in college to learn, but I'm not in college to learn about my specific like course. I think I'm learning more about myself, and I'm learning more about other people, and like just having that experience is good.
I think that's the number one way to approach college. You got to approach it from meeting people, learning about yourself, and then your coursework. I don't think coursework is what makes
I look at it as a stepping stone into adulthood, because like how do you just, I don't know, it's hard to just start being an adult.
I'm scared about this. How was the college transition being a social media influencer? Wait,
if you go out, bro, like people will like.
Would you get made fun of? You're in a frat.
No, I don't get made fun of. I've probably had out of like 100 interactions, one bad interaction with a drunk kid. Yeah. But even drunk people, like you'll get noticed more when you're out, because people who would usually just like kind of stare and be like, oh, that's a TikTok guy, they're confident because they're drunk. Yeah. So they'll walk up to you and like they're super chill. Like I've had some great experiences with people who walk up to me, and it's awesome. Like it's so cool. Everybody in college like is so mature, and they like, you know, they're at the like age where they understand, you know, social media is a job and all that kind of stuff. So they respect it. You know what I mean? And I tell everybody in college, like, I'm so passionate about this stuff. I'm happy to like help you start if you're interested in starting. Yeah. So
you know what you're really passionate about? I see you're rocking a little shirt there. You know. Elevated. I'm rocking with this. So what is that?
So it's called Elevated Generation. Funny enough, I used to sell sneakers in high school in like 8th grade before any of the social media stuff. And I was obsessed with like clothing brands and like Supreme and Kith and all that kind of stuff. Mm-hmm. So I always wanted to start my own clothing brand. Came up with this idea called Elevated Generation. This is the logo. This isn't the original logo, but this is like another sample. And always slept on this idea. I thought it was really cool stuff. Every time I would wear a sample, people would ask me about it. And I kind of just never pulled the trigger with it. And then I realized like me not pulling the trigger with this is going against the whole idea of elevated generation, you know, like chasing your dreams, just reaching for the sky. And I was like, all right, I got to do this. So past year, I've been just grinding it out, trying to figure out manufacturers, fulfillment, all that kind of stuff. And I finally launched the other day. So elevatedgeneration.net if you want something. But yeah, it's just the beginning, and I'm super excited to get it going.
Dope. That's the move nowadays. People don't like to see paid brand deals. They like when the creator has their own thing stuff that they're passionate about, or when they work with a brand that they're passionate about. And it's good that you found a brand that you're passionate about that you made yourself. I think that's how to convert the best with your audience. Like people actually probably buy it rather than if you do an ad. It's a lot hard to get someone to buy something when it's not your own thing or something that you enjoy.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. I think ads are good if it's a product you're genuinely passionate about. But exactly. So it's hard to find that, you know?
Yeah, no. And then those companies, they don't want to do an ad because you're already kind of promoting their stuff because you use their stuff every day.
Exactly.
But coming up with your own brand is the move, in my opinion, for sure. Nowadays. Mm-hmm. It's like...
Have you ever thought about starting some sort of brand?
I do want to. I want to start a skincare thing called Skin Haven. And I'm going to mainly do SPF, but... I'm thinking like
skincare, that's sick. That's probably all those products that are like self-care products do so well because like it's someone sees it and they're like, oh, if that's gonna make me look better, I want it.
Exactly. And dude, look, skincare, not only my audience, younger girls, the number one thing they spend money on. And second off, I'm studying to be a dermatologist, so I know stuff about like skincare and how your skin works. Third off, there's like no good products. Like for sunscreen, dude, you use this app Yuka. It rates products.
I have that app,
all those sunscreen products, all the SPF products, they're like 0 to 10. They're like awful for your skin. They cause cancer. While they're preventing skin cancer, they're causing other cancer.
Yeah.
So it's like it's really hard to find good products.
Yeah, bro.
It's like really, really hard. So I'm like, there's a problem. I can solve it, and I have an audience to reach it.
That's a good idea.
I'm gonna work on this. So I've been working on it, and I'm hoping maybe summer 2025 we can really launch with our own full line and stuff like that. But that's a big, big project. But that's just something that's on the way though. And if you guys have any resources or want to be a part of it, let me know. Send me an email. I'd love to talk about it because I'm in the very, very, very start of it. But I think it could be big.
Yeah. No, that's dope. Yeah. That's dope. I mean, with Dylan did the salt spray.
Yeah, hey, shout out Dylan. Dylan had a whole bunch of legal drama. and some drama with me walking off the podcast. But his Clean Cut Cosmetics $1 million business.
Can we talk about that?
That's a little bit old now. But
You're right.
Yeah, his business had a lot of legal problems, so he started a new business, Simpletics. So shout out to him, dude. Go get your bag. Everyone go check out his website.
Simpletics, guys. Simpletics.com.
We're all promoting ourselves right now, but
get to it.
That's basically it for me today. I appreciate you coming on here, dude. It was very short notice.
This was awesome.
I texted you
This was awesome.
last night.
I'm always down, bro.
Always down, dude. I like it. All people that say yes are the best type of people, bro.
That's
like,
one thing I learned is like just say yes to
exactly.
everything. Also, it's okay to say no sometimes.
Yeah. So no one to say yes and no, but like
Yeah.
if it's an opportunity, not like a bad event that's like a party, you don't have to say every party, but if it's an opportunity someone's presenting you, I always say yes.
Yeah.
Oh, we forgot to sing.
Damn.
We forgot to sing. All right, we gotta sing, guys.
Do we have to start the whole podcast?
No. You guys almost thought you got away without hearing us sing.
Here we go.
We got the song
Wait,
Upside Down.
Should I get the lyrics? Because I don't know if
and play it so we can get the beat.
I don't want to like.
Right.
Should I just play the song?
Yeah, play it so we know what's going on, but not from the start though.
All right. 3, 2, 1. And as my mind begins to spread its wings, there's no stopping curiosity. I wanna turn the whole thing upside down. I'll find the things they say just can't
We got
be
h1t1
found.
singing, guys.
This is a rare occurrence, guys.
Thank you.
Rare occurrence.
W-Mans, thank you for singing for us. I know it's not your niche or your area of expertise, but it's another
Hey, bro,
form of,
I got to integrate myself into everybody's
It's another form
thing.
of art.
Exactly.
Singing music.
It's another form of art.
But
This was
dude,
great. This was great.
It was awesome.
Thanks for having me on the podcast.
Happy to have you on, bro. Thank you guys
I
for
loved it.
watching. Let us know who you want next. If you want another episode with him, let us know. If you want an episode with Manjit, Benji, or Bobir, let us know.
The Uber Eats, bro, that podcast would be a banger.
That would be a banger. That'd be so
Absolute
fun.
banger.
But thank you guys for watching. Toodles.
Peace.